Are we live? Gio, can you go to YouTube? If I were a chat, where would I be in this? Invite guests. Okay. How do you see the chat? Type something, someone, in the YouTube chat so that I can show the scenes panel. Please, it's just this one fucking fly, bro. Okay. No. Oh, that puts me on full screen. Okay. But where's the chat? Okay. So, we are testing out new things here. If I could figure out how to use this machine. And let's see. Felicia, not felon. Okay, let's say dude. Oops. I guess that doesn't really matter because it's just theoretical anyway. Okay. So, can you control it? Yeah! Oh my god. Okay. But like, where's the chat? I don't understand. Comments. There they are. Thank you guys so much for commenting. You made my life so much easier. Okay. Yay. Okay. So I have finally figured out how to. Thank you, Teresa. I am just now figuring out how to use StreamYard. I have the laptop, access to the laptop now, so I'm trying to figure out how to use it. So we're figuring that out. This means that we can do crochet alongs because I can. Please go away, Mr. Fly. Okay, hopefully that fly will go away. So I'm trying to figure out how we can do, like, we can have topics and actual conversations, and I can talk about things that I want to talk about, or give you guys examples of things that I'm referring to live. So what I figured out how to do just now, I can't show you because you're on the laptop camera, but I mirrored my tablet, so because you can connect all the Mac items together, so I've mirrored my MacBook to my tablet, so they're basically, it's just having one giant screen. The mouse, if I go all the way to the right of my screen, it will pull it over here, and I can control everything that's on this side. This is so fucking cool. Hells yeah! a yellow antique plane in the air. Okay. All right. So I need to figure out how do you make it like full screen? I don't understand why they're not landing on the flypaper. Like, I just don't understand. I wonder if the sound will share. So I have to be much more conscientious about copyright as far as showing you guys stuff. I can't just like play full videos. But let me know. Oh, wow, this is taking up all the internet. Let me know if you can hear. Jesus. Because we jump. Can we fast forward past the cheering?
This win for the Markells. You know, we've heard so much about a win for the Adelsons.
Is it lagging? Can you tell me about
everything
the sound?
that was lost in those efforts? So it's just been really cool to be a part of this win.
During one of the pre-trials, you said these trials that have become my life. It's a lot of trials at this point.
How do I make it? Please go away, fly. I have to open up my windows and okay. So let's, that was a spider, but I just got it. Okay, so these bugs are driving me nuts. I'm not usually here at this time of day. Usually I'm at work by now. So I'm not usually having to deal with this. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Okay, so I want you guys, please, in the comment section of YouTube, will you please let me know the quality, like how this is going?
Talk about what happens when you're a prosecutor and you have to continue to follow cases like this one.
Well, I mean, I do have other cases. People don't know that. There are other cases in this office. And I care about, you know, all of them, but obviously this has become sort of a part of my DNA after investing so much
11-11
years into this case and getting justice. So yeah, it's been an epic battle.
Was this one tougher than Charlie's trial?
I don't know. I mean, I'm older, so I think it is. I think everyone is tougher than the last. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, more time passes and there's more stuff. There's more phones. There's more.
So this is Georgia Kappelman, the head prosecutor for the Donna Edelman trial. The screen is really small. My little screen is supposed to be small. Maybe I could go look at it on YouTube. Real quick, I'll be right back. Let me see what it... Please, for the love of God. Ah! Mm. Okay, so it looks frozen. No, it's not frozen. Okay. Okay, it looks normal. Good. Okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. My little window is supposed to be small, and you're supposed to see the YouTube video that I'm watching in the main part of the screen. You guys, this is so cool. So this is what it looks like from the back end. But anyway, so yeah, so this is Georgia Kappelman. She is the lead prosecutor in the trial. And something that I thought was really interesting that she says at one point in her press conference.
Records, there's more emails, so it's bad when I took my
Was the part when she starts talking about Wendy. Yep, here it is. Okay.
One other question for me. I mean, your father played football. I understand. It was my first Knowles game, and I take all the credit.
Oh, it was a great one. Lucky you. Go Knowles.
And I found out maybe through the grapevine that.
Like, what? How did you guys find out what?
And there's a bunch of them. So, I mean, I thought he was so genuine, and what a guy to be able to rise above that and do the right.
This trial to put him on, why did he not testify previously?
I just didn't want to do it to him unless I felt like it was absolutely necessary, and I really felt like we needed him in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia is when.
OW questions.
Word, a bad word.
Well, that's
Should we say stay
Don't worry.
tuned? Do we need to stay tuned? Stay
I mean,
Okay, here we go.
Well, that's
Should we say stay
Don't
tuned?
worry.
Do we need to stay
Please,
tuned?
please, God,
I
go
mean,
away.
you can stay tuned. Rise above that and
Okay,
do
so
the right thing.
she talks about
Did you all
whether or
wait
not
for
we
this
should
trial
stay
to put
tuned
him
on
why
prosecution
did
of
he not
Wendy.
testify previously?
I just didn't want to do it to him unless I
Oh,
felt like
it
it
was
was
right after
absolutely
this, of
necessary, and I
course.
really felt like we needed him in this.
Okay.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia is when do you have reason to be worried tonight?
You said that word. That's a bad word.
A bad word.
No W questions.
Word, a bad word.
Well, that's
Should we say stay
Don't
tuned?
worry.
Do we need to stay tuned? Stay
I
tuned.
mean, you can stay tuned.
Stay tuned. 'Cause Wendy
One other
Adelson.
question for me. I mean,
Wendy Adelson is packing her bags at this moment, looking at homes in Israel and homes in Vietnam. Okay. No, I wasn't waving. I am trying to kill a fly or annoy a fly or get a fly to go away. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because it's eating up all of my bandwidth. So I'm going to just be on TikTok for now. I'm streaming on TikTok. I'm either going to draw or I'm going to, oh, I haven't shown YouTube yet. Let me show YouTube what I've been doing. So I drew Elliot, and then I started drawing myself. So that's what I've been up to the last couple of days. Instead of crocheting, I've been drawing, or I guess tracing, because I'm not like, I'm not copying this from, like, I'm basically tracing over my own image. So it's technically cheating, but it keeps me entertained. So I used to do that. So when I was 10 years old, actually I was probably younger than that. I was probably like between 8 and like 13. My whole family does hair, and my one aunt specifically is a cosmetologist and not a barber. The rest of my family is barbers. They do gentlemen's cuts. That's what I'm trained to do, is gentlemen's cuts. But my one aunt works as a cosmetologist, and she does like dyeing and perms and stuff like that. She, in her salon, they would always have People magazines. So whenever they get new magazines every month or every couple of months, I would get like a stack of magazines, because my aunt knows I love to read People magazine. I've always liked People magazine. And so I would take images, like the what are they called, where it's like photo and interview, whatever. I would just take any image I could of any person, and every magazine that I had, every person, I would draw over them and cartoonify them, in the sense. I would just trace over everything. And some, like my sister would like color in funny teeth and give them mustaches and stuff like that. But I didn't do that. I just was trying to color over it. So when I was 36 or 37 years old, and I was rebuilding myself, like I had deconstructed all of the toxic shit that my mother taught me growing up was the way to live, you know, like all the toxic shit that I was emulating, thinking that was normal. And I was wondering why I had such bad relationships with people I just didn't understand. So eventually I realized, oh, my mom is crazy. You cannot act like her. Like, this is why you feel so unnatural in your existence. And so I started to try to reconnect with who I am as a person, so that I could find out who I was, not what parts of me are like this person, what parts of me are like that person, what parts, and because I was emulating and copying, you know, people, I just thought that's what you did. And mostly it was my mom. So as I deconstructed all of those toxic things and I started to rebuild who I actually was from within, what I did is I went to a period of my life. I chose 12. 12 was the first year that I focused in on, because that was the year when my real trauma started. That was when I started to develop sexually, and I started to get boobs and stuff. And so that's when like trauma changed. I had already been sexually assaulted by that time. Like, it was a different type of trauma. And my mom was poking at me all the time and making inappropriate comments in front of men, and just making me feel very uncomfortable. So 12 was really the year I focused on. So I went back and I was like, what did 12-year-old Heather like to do? What did 12-year-old Heather listen to? What did 12-year-old Heather like to, you know, what art did she participate? What hobbies? What, like, and I fully immersed myself in 12-year-old Heather. I got the Celine Dion CD where she had the short hair. I got the Coolio CD with Gangster's Paradise and stuff, I think. Is that it? Right? I got the Selena. I started listening. So I listened to these 3 albums: Selena, Dreaming of You, Coolio with Gangster's Paradise, and also Space Jam, the Space Jam CD. So the Space Jam CD, Coolio, Celine Dion, and Selena. Those 4 albums were my 12th year of life. And so I immersed myself into those albums. I bought myself, because I'm an adult now, I bought myself an iPad, this iPad right here. I bought myself my Apple Pencil, the one that I've been using. And I bought myself Procreate and started I just took photographs of my female friends, and I started to do the same thing that I did with my female friends' photographs as I did with the portraits in the magazines. And it healed something in me I can't even begin to express. That's why I crochet so much. It's like really not, I'm doing all of the things that Heather liked to do since she was a little kid, and things that made me feel myself, and where I felt like I have fully integrated and fully embodied the person who I was always, before trauma came and started making me change the way I made my decisions, because, well, I don't want to go down this path because last time I went down this path, this happened. You know, like all these traumatic things happen to us, and now it affects the way that we make choices in our life. And I wanted to experience adult life through the lens of that innocent, interesting, funny, cool 12-year-old kid, you know? Okay. I'm turning this one off. I love you.